It looks like you bought that from like the dollar store or something like that.
It looks so bad.
It's really, really not good.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We got a little something different. If you notice, we are not on a green screen.
Nope.
Dante, what is this behind us? This
is the audio room, it looks like, John.
This isn't a singular matte color.
No, this is odd.
Today, we are doing a tier list for you guys. We heard you in the comments. We heard you suggesting tier lists, and we're doing it. We're stepping away from the games for a week and giving you something different. Today, Dante, we are ranking every WWE World Championship design, title, tier lists, the video.
Whoa! I'm actually looking forward to this. I've wanted to do a tier list for a while. Tier lists are fun. Before we get started, please make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to check out all of our other content on our other platforms. And we're on Patreon. So go get behind the paywall. Check us out on Patreon for some behind-the-scenes content, podcasts, and stuff that you won't see anywhere else. And real quick, we have hoodies coming out. Check this out.
Before I had my Lumberlend sweatshirt, I was a real nobody. But look at me now. I've got wealth, power, and the millions and millions of adoring fans. You can buy your very own Lumberlend hoodie on Tuesday, February 15th at 2 p.m. So be there or be a rectangle.
We are going through, what's this, 1, 2, 3, 4, over a dozen, and I'm not going to count it, a bunch of titles from the past, future, and, not the future, but the past and the present.
We know what's going to happen in the future.
Dante, do you have anything for me? Do you have anything to add?
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. First one. What do you want to go with? First one.
All
We'll
right.
just want to start.
Just go in order, kind of. And
We can just start at the top
We'll
here,
just
yeah.
pick and choose which ones we want, which ones we don't.
Fuck it.
Okay. Old NXT, the very first
Ooh.
NXT championship. I think
I
it's
like
it.
I like
'cause
it
it's very
too.
unique. It's like the
It's indie.
very indie, and that's kind of what NXT was when it first started. It was just like something different from WWE. It was a WWE product, but it was just like very different from what they had going on. I'm a big fan of it personally. I don't know if I'd put an S. I'd probably think A, to be honest with you.
I'm thinking A or B.
I think I'd lean towards A, but if you want to put it B, I'm totally cool with B.
Let's put it
as well.
B and revisit it
Okay.
if we need.
And if we want to revisit some, we can. We can fix it up.
Oh, is that the woman? The
That's
NXT women's?
That's the original NXT Women's Championship.
Ooh. I kind of like it. I don't remember it.
It's like
Is what Paige had?
Yes, I believe so. I don't know if she was the first champ, but she was one of the first NXT Women's champs. I like it. It's kind of like I don't know. It just like embodies. It's just like a nice, like smaller championship,
Yeah.
but it's straight to the point.
It
Like,
still
it's
has
simple.
like, because I know like, which I don't like it either, the Divas Championship. Like it's like the Divas Championship has like the sparkles and the glitter, but like,
Right.
I think this at least still makes it look cool.
This is like-
this isn't offensive.
right. This is like the Women's Championship, but just NXT version of it. Yeah, I like it. I think that's a B in my opinion. B
Yeah.
or C.
I like B.
Okay.
What is this one again?
That's the newer cruiserweight championship. Just a silver plate with the WWE logo. I mean, it's not
F.
Yeah, it's not.
Thinking
that
F,
great.
cold
Yeah,
F?
That's fine.
Big heavy hitter.
The John Cena
Big
center
heavy
belt.
hitter.
So
I love it.
I love it too.
I know it gets a lot of flack. A lot of people hate it.
I feel like it got a lot of flack at first, but the longer it stuck around and stuff like that, like because it was a spinner, people were like, "Oh, that's not a championship. Why is it spinning?"
It's sick.
I think it's awesome.
I would lean A or S.
I'd probably put it A. I feel more comfortable putting it A because I do think there are better ones, but I think it is a very underrated championship.
Speaking of overrated championships, the ECW, the new ECW belt.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's silver too. Like they made it silver so it looks like, oh, this is a second tier. It's
Right.
not gold, it's silver.
Right. Silver belts, like world championships, I think gold. That's
yeah,
a gold
and I like
championship.
if the Intercontinental one I think had a silver run.
Yeah, I mean
ECW one,
it's
I'd
like-
go F or D.
I put a F.
See ya.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. The old, like this is like the Stone Cold. Like when I see this WWE Championship, I think of Stone Cold or The Rock holding it.
Early '90s Attitude Era. Yeah.
I think I think it's one of the best championships they've ever made. Personally, I'd probably put it S to be honest.
Gotta
with
be
you.
yes. And what I like about it, and this is something we'll get into with like the more recent titles, is it's not just branding. Like it's not just like logo.
Yes.
It looks like a title. It looks like a championship. It looks like it has like the logo above it, which is like it's fine, but like at least it's just less of just like company brand.
Listen, we know what company it is.
Right.
You don't need to put your logo right in the middle of it. We know what championship it is, and that one is just like it has a little subtle one at the top, which is like perfect. Like you want a little mention in there, but it doesn't have to take up the entirety of it. So that's why I think it's very unique as well.
Now, I'm curious what you think about this. The Cruiserweight title.
It's better than that Cruiserweight title, I'll tell you that
I think it's
much.
underrated.
I think
it's a good-looking belt.
I think for what it is, for Cruiserweights, for smaller guys, it's perfect, to be honest with you.
I think it looks... I would argue A or B. I really like it. It's a simple title. It almost looks like a boxing championship.
Right, yeah. I kind of... I get what you mean. I'd probably put it B.
Okay.
I'd probably lean towards B, but very underrated
I'm fine
as
with
well.
B.
This championship, the old school Intercontinental Championship.
It's the old school one, but brought back.
Yes, it was brought back. It's very similar. Like, I think it's basically the same thing. I don't think there's much different. It was the white strap, I think, is also
White strap
sick.
is sick.
I think it just makes it pop out more. And it's like all belts have the black, for the most part, have the black strap. So it's like you see the white one, it's like it just like grabs your attention. You know what I mean?
And I think the Miz when I see this one, because I think the new one is a little updated and different. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think.
But like I think the Miz.
I'll be honest, I think that's S, to be completely honest with you.
I'm not mad at S.
S or A.
Let's go
like
A.
S,
Let's go A.
and we'll
it
go
might
back.
be bumped up.
This is a rough draft. If we want to go
draft.
back and change it, we can. Do we have to?
The Divas title. Do we?
Can we just put it F?
Put it
It's
F.
just so disrespectful.
Here, let's do this. Add row below. There. It gets its own separate category below F.
Yep. Awful. So
disrespectful.
Bad.
Just
so bad.
Ugly. The new reincarnated, or the newer, I see Bobby Lashley wearing it, the ECW title when they brought it back.
I think it has a cool look to it.
Not a bad looking
No,
belt.
it's just like I see it and I think ECW.
It's definitely not as like hardcore as the originals.
Right. It's similar, but it's not exactly the same one.
Yeah.
But
I think I see a
it's
good place
cool.
for it.
I think I'd probably put it C.
I was thinking C.
C? All right,
I think C's a really good place for
Let's
it.
do C then. The new NXT Championship right there.
Is the newer one?
That's
right
the new one.
All right, let's do this one.
I think that the new NXT Championship is like, I don't want to say it's an upgrade over the older one. It just looks cleaner. Like that one, like
it
we
looks
said,
good.
It's indie, right? But this
it almost
one
looks like a TNA, like the X. What was the X Championship
X-Division
or whatever?
Championship,
Yeah,
I think it was called. I think it's like it's fine. Like I don't have any complaints, but I don't think it's the best thing in the world. But I don't think it's the worst. I'd probably put it B as well, to be honest with you, because I think it looks like a world championship. It's like a world championship belt.
All right, we're skipping some of the NXT ones. There's too many.
Okay.
The current Raw and SmackDown titles. I hate the colored belts.
It's so
the red and blue is so gross.
It's just not creative at all. They used to have the bronze one with the black strap. That looked disgusting, and I was like, that's as bad as it's gonna get. And then they came out with these things, and it's actually worse. I hate these belts personally.
Yeah, me too.
The whole
I would
Raw
even
SmackDown thing, just have a different design for each one. Why does that have to be the same color?
They look like a toy, look cartoonish. I would even put them down here with the Divas.
That's totally fine.
Let's put them down here with the Divas
the
title.
Tag Team Championship.
WWE SmackDown Women's World Heavyweight Championship or whatever they call it.
This is the same exact thing as the Tag Team Championship.
I mean, the white strap gives you a lot of points in my book. I love the white strap. I don't think the blue looks as bad on this one because it's just the blue in the middle. It's not the blue strap.
Sure. Yep.
Can't stand the branding. Just the big slapping a giant WWE logo. I mean, I get like the NXT logo is like the same thing, but at least it's like well designed. But like just slapping just the WWE logo and it's like someone copied and pasted in Photoshop. Super ugly.
And it's just doing the same thing for both of them. It's like,
there's nothing different.
Like, just be a little creative. I'm not asking the world. It's just be a little different. Now, I think it's better than those Tag Team Championships, so I'd probably put it like I'd
go D. I'm thinking D.
Yeah, they're not bad. We could do the same. If you want to do the same for the Raw.
Let's just knock it out. The Raw one. Oh, yeah, that one I like a little better. This guy. Yep.
The white straps, bonus points. I think the white straps are cleaner.
I like the white strap.
It's different. Again, it's the same exact belt. So, all right. So the current WWE Championship, again, it's just the logo just slapped right in the middle. Like, we know you're the WWE champion. We get it. It's a WWE Championship belt. You don't have to just put the logo in there for us to know that. We know it already.
We're watching it.
We're watching the show. Not as much as I used to because it's not as good.
Go AEW.
Go AEW. But yeah, I mean, creativity points, you get a big bump down, man. I think it's slightly, as weird as it sounds, I think it's like C. Like, I don't think it's terrible.
I would go high. I want to go high D.
High D. You know what? I'm fine with that.
Like,
it's the same level as
Look
those.
at them all next to each other. It's just the same garbage.
Like, do they need to hire someone to come up with championship belts? Like, I mean,
We'll get Sophie in there. Let Sophie design your belts.
Any graphic designer in the world could do a
Sophie
better job.
specifically.
The old tag team championship.
Old tag team championships.
Now that
it's cool.
It's cool. That is what a championship belt. That's what a tag team championship that doesn't have the logo smacked in the center of it should look like.
Again, but also I don't love it. It's kind of boring.
It is boring. I'd probably put it like C, to be honest. C or D.
C. We're probably at the halfway point, maybe a little over. Let's pause here. How are we looking? I'm pretty confident.
I like them so
I could
far.
I could see some getting bumped down even.
The only one that I'm really thinking of right now, and you say bump down, I think bump up. I think the IC Championship is S tier, man.
Hey,
I think that shit
won't fight you on it.
Fucking
Boom.
clean, man.
Won't fight you on
That's a replica belt I wouldn't mind buying. To be honest with you, it's a really nice belt. Other than that, I'm content.
All right,
so
I'm
far
content
with
so
what we
far.
have. If we want to go back later, we can. So.
Let's keep going. All right, your belt. The LWF, a.k.a. formerly known as the mid-2000s Intercontinental Championship.
I think Jeff Hardy.
It's a good one.
Yeah, I think
it's a good one.
I think it's a solid championship.
Jeff Hardy, Shelton Benjamin. I think it's solid.
Johnny Nitro, not John Morrison. Johnny Nitro had it a few times as well.
I want to say, I don't know if I like it A. It's A or B.
I think I'd feel more comfortable putting it B, but that's also something we can go back.
I'm going high B.
All right. Cool with me.
24/7 title.
Put it with the Divas.
You want to put it with the Divas?
Put it with the dude. It's just first of all, it's a green strap.
The strap is so thin, and the title, like look how big like the middle is.
It looks like you bought that from like the dollar store. Or
it looks so
that.
bad.
It's really not good.
Hardcore title.
Listen, I don't know if you like know the concept. It's basically supposed to be like the old. I don't think it's on this list.
It's basically like how the 24/7 title worked, right?
It was. So that was the concept.
Yeah.
But I'm saying the look of it. So like the old WWE Championship, not that one, but the smaller Eagle one that we were talking about. I think it happened in the storyline. It got smashed up or something, and they repaired it because Mick Foley wanted to be the champ. And they're like, all right, here you go, and they gave him that, and it's just like taped together and stuff like that. So I think the concept of it.
Yeah, it adds a story to it.
Right, it's not the prettiest looking belt, but like the idea of it's pretty fucking cool. So with that being said, I'd probably put it like C or something like that, personally.
Yeah, I think it belongs high C.
High C.
It's cool. It's creative.
It's creative. That's the thing. It's not great looking, but it's creative. So
now, heavy hitter, big gold.
Do I dare say the greatest looking?
It might
world
be.
championship?
It's
I think
so. And look, it looks like a prestigious title. I see Batista with it, to be honest, who I see most with it. It's clean. I'm sure there's branding on it somewhere, but it's not just like the WWE logo smacked on it. Like
I love it.
I think it's the perfect belt. They need to bring it back.
There's a reason why people when they introduced the Universal Championship and they said new championship coming, people were hoping it was going to be that one again. Yeah. They should have never when they unified the belts, they got rid of it. That's one of those belts, man, that like if you're going to bring something back, you bring that one back. The fans love it. It looks clean. It looks like it's a prestigious.
And they'll never bring it back, too. That's the thing. They'll never bring it back because it doesn't have a giant WWE logo on it.
And that is typical WWE.
We're coming down to the wire here. The 2000s United States title. I like it.
I mean, it's.
I always liked it.
For what
it is,
why. I think it got too much hate for what it was, to be honest with you. I feel like people didn't really like it that much.
Oh, I think it looks cool.
I think it's like.
It makes sense. There's a flag on it,
fine.
United States title. It's nothing like crazy. I would argue B.
B?
Yeah, I like it.
I'm fine with B, to be honest with you. You can put it B.
Boom.
That's the Universal belt.
Oh, that's the Universal one, right? Okay. Oh my God.
Now, so the Universal belt now is blue. It's just the WWE Championship, but the strap is based off of what brand it's on. So
let's put it with the rest of them. Let's just put it with the rest of them. Look at how stupid that
was on Raw.
looks.
It was red, and then Bray Wyatt won it and went to SmackDown and it turned blue. Everyone was like, "Oh, he's gonna change the belt."
Oh yeah, he made it blue.
And he made it blue. Are you shitting me? Like, come on. Like that's just they have 4 belts.
They're
4
all just
world
the
championships
same.
that look the exact same.
And they're supposed to be like the Universal title and the World Heavyweight title look the exact same. And like Universal title, it's a stupid name. It's been stupid since they debuted it, whatever it is, 4 or 5 years ago. Stupid name, but at least with like Universal title, you think that they could at least do something creative. Put a world on it. Put a star on it or something. I don't know.
That's too much to ask for. When they had the belt for it, when they had the match, it was Finn Balor, Seth Rollins at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
They booed. the entire time.
Because that was they revealed it right before the match, right?
They
so that just kicked it off.
I think they revealed it like a week or so before, but like they had it out during the match. And
Yeah.
people were just like totally against it.
All right, final few here. The women's title that they brought back, obviously again they had before and brought back after the Divas title for a little bit. I like it. I think it's comparable to like the 2000. Like it's a great 2000s belt.
I think
you know?
Trish Stratus, Lita with that belt and stuff like that. Like
I would even say
I'm fine with that. I'm totally cool with A, dude. It's a classic belt.
Boom.
It's an absolutely classic belt. That's the type of championship that should be around nowadays instead of this shit they have going on down there.
Here's our list currently. We skipped some, didn't feel like doing them. There's too many NXT ones. Whatever. Do you feel are there any we're leaving off the board that you feel strongly about? You want to throw on there?
I mean, yeah, you want to throw in the European title because it's a little different.
This guy right here?
That one right there.
The
European belt.
It looks like the SmackDown, the old SmackDown.
It looks like the old SmackDown tag. That's what I thought too. I'm surprised that's not on here since they have the Raw ones. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just like it looks like a mid-card belt. It's not meant to be anything crazy. It's not supposed to be extravagant or anything like that. But it's a respectable looking belt.
Yeah, I think it belongs B or C.
Yeah, I think I would probably say C to be honest
me
with you
too.
because it's just it's fine. It's not great, but it's not bad. Like it's totally fine.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any ones that you feel like we should add?
If there's any, let's see. NXT Cruiserweight, I think can go
same
F.
level.
These tag belts, yeah, we just do some rapid fire ones. These tag ones.
Tag ones, put them at
Again.
I put it at F. I think it's better than those. I think it's better than the Raw and SmackDown ones.
Yeah.
But
I like the gladiator idea, but like it's just other than that, it's boring.
it just looks like a penny. that you
These
just put
are
on there.
the women's tag. What
women's
is
tag
this?
team. No one even knows that there are women's tag team belts because
They don't look bad, to be honest. They look pretty cool.
They just don't care. They just like don't give them They don't give people a reason to care about them.
I say C.
C.
I like it.
All right, let's do C.
C.
That's fine.
Well-
And it has the white strap, so it makes it stand out a little bit more.
New Intercontinental Championship.
It looks like a coin.
It's straight, and
Kind
I know it does exactly what we like. It doesn't have a giant WWE logo on it, but you don't get bonus points for just not doing the stupid thing or the lazy thing.
And here's the thing too: they went from that belt to that one, and
Woof.
that is a downgrade and a half.
The only person I remember even having this is Shinsuke.
Shinsuke, he's the current.
Sami Zayn, I think, had it for a little
He's the
bit.
current champ, Shinsuke, and I don't think he's defended that belt in months. So another championship that WWE doesn't want you to care about.
I don't know. I don't mind.
I would put D, to be honest.
Yeah.
With you. I think it's better.
The only
than-
one in D that's not just this lazy one.
It's a damn shame. It really is.
Here, let's throw all the lazy ones. Boom. Boom.
Yeah.
And
then those.
only
ones,
one I'd do is this guy. This guy looks fine.
That's the women's NXT
Yeah.
championship, which is like.
C or D? D. C.
what
I
do we
mean,
have? it's the same exact look as the
kind of
men's
like
one.
it better with the silver. To be
I think the
honest.
silver makes it.
I'd even
stand
go.
out
I'd even
more.
do boom.
You want to do?
Fine with that?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
Okay. And the rest of them we'll leave on the board.
Yeah,
Who cares?
That's whatever. Okay.
So this is our list. I can't believe we got through it. This ended up being longer than I thought it was.
A lot of
This is our
belts.
list. Dante, how do you feel about it? Is there anything you'd change? Is there anything you'd move up or down?
Honestly, I think it looks.
The spinner belt, I want to move to S, but I know it's A. I know
It's
A is
not-
the right place for it.
It's a great belt,
Mhm.
but I don't think it's better than those.
Agreed.
So
Yeah, agreed.
I think honestly everything is where it needs to be.
I think we nailed
those
it.
3 belts belong in the Divas title in the Divas title tier. The Fs, I mean,
Uh-oh. That guy die? What happened to that guy? Hey, the battery on the other camera died. I'm over
Hey,
here
guys.
now. We're almost done anyway. I didn't feel like changing the battery. Hold on.
all right. Is there anything you'd want to change, John? Because I think I'm totally fine with this.
I think I'm also you know what? I don't think we could have made a more perfect list. I don't think anyone can make a more perfect list. I think we nailed it.
I'd say try us, but don't because you're not gonna be able to top it. So
I think we just if there was a way to like hit submit and like find the right answers to see if we were right, I think we get 100%.
total 100%. Yeah.
Let us know in the comments if you disagree, if you agree, what you think we missed out on, what you think should have been S or F or Divas title rank. We hope you guys like this little bit of different format. If you guys like it, we can definitely do more tier lists we can do anything. We can
Yeah.
do themes, we can do attires,
Drop
we
your
can do
suggestions.
wrestlers in general. Please drop your suggestions for what you'd want to see next in terms of tier lists, games, just anything. We're definitely going to do more predictions. I think we're trying to get an Elimination Chamber prediction out next week.
100%. Yeah.
So
hell yeah.
I think we're gonna do that. Before you get out of here, please hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, leave a comment, all that stuff. Follow us everywhere. We also have a Patreon. Follow us on Patreon. Please join, get behind the paywall. You can get a bunch of exclusive content behind there, a bunch of podcasts, video extras, all the stuff that your heart can imagine. So if you could do us a huge favor and do that.
We appreciate the shit out of you guys.
Yeah, thank you guys. We can't thank you guys enough for the support. We're going to keep the wrestling stuff rolling. Again, new wrestling videos every single Sunday right here on the channel at what time?
10 a.m.
10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, whatever time that is for you. Dante.
John.
You got off lucky today. There was no defense.
But I'll see you next Sunday.
And then we will see you next Sunday. Thanks, guys.
Peace
Bye.
out.
Hey, we got hoodies for sale now. Tuesday, February 15th, we're selling this bad boy. Do you wanna look as cool as everyone else in the office? Do you wanna be the belle of the ball? Do you wanna look sick skiing and snowboarding or whatever? Well, snow's almost gone, but these aren't. Well, they might be because they're limited. Tuesday, February 15th, you can get this hoodie, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, lumberlend.com. Hoodie.